Alright, welcome back to Road Appetit. We're cooking with Jim and Rob today. If you remember, I'm just finishing up this candle toast. Come here, I'll take let you see it a little bit while
Yum.
We're just finishing up. It's pretty, maybe evenly toasted on each side. To taste, I mean, how well you like your toast done is up to you. But
Looks great, delicious.
why, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. When we left you off, water filtering through the coffee pot there for our ramen noodles. From here on out, it's smooth sailing. So just put two and two together. Go ahead and take the hot water. Going to fill that up about the top of the noodles. And this is where the filter comes in. Great place. What you're going to go ahead and do to steam your noodles, just go ahead and throw that on top. Find a heavy substance, or any substance. Just really keep that from going anywhere. And we're just going to go ahead and just let that sit for 2-3 minutes, and go ahead and let all those noodles absorb all that water. It's going to be great, trust me. And the great thing about the cup, you can go ahead and eat it right out of the cup, even with the spoon if you want. So that's great. All right, what we're going to do.
The next thing on the menu, we're going to do the bologna now, I guess?
Yes, fried bologna. Just go ahead and set the coffee pot off to the side. We're straight for hot water for tea. If you're doing any vocal takes that day, got a sore throat, a little coarse. We're just going to go ahead and take this bologna here in our utensil, a plastic fork, again from Walmart. Pretty hot surface, just took the coffee off there. Go ahead and do a couple rips. Alright, and right on there. And we're going to go ahead and just let that cook. You really hear that sizzle. You know when you're throwing down bologna and you hear that sizzle, you're in for something good, especially on the road. And we're just going to get and keep an eye on this, listen for the sizzle, and just make sure to turn it every now and then. You don't want it to burn. And again, matter of taste, how well done you're looking for here. Pretty impossible to undercook bologna, so just have at it, Your home, your kitchen, you're the chef. All right, just make them happy.
Now, what I did is I went ahead and put the old coffee water in this pitcher that was just laying around, so then we have the pot there as an extra utensil we can use for anything else we might want to make in the future. Let's see, while you're finishing up the bologna there, I'm going to go ahead and explain the next step. PB&J. There it is. And, that's a little boring, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. How many times have you had those? Well...
Too many.
Yeah. Right answer.
Right.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to toast it. I don't know if you've ever had a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it gets really warm on a cold day like this. It's just a really nice, cozy, stick-to-your-ribs food. It gets all melty in the inside. And we're going to go ahead and do that in a second whenever the grill is available.
Just about.
How's it looking?
Bologna's looking great. It's really starting to brown here in the middle, which is what you're looking for. At least me. Again, matter of taste. Do your thing. But I'm going to go ahead and say this bologna, for me, probably about perfect. So what we're going to do here, just a little styrofoam plate we found for all our finished goods. I'm going to take my 75-cent wheat bread from Walmart. And I'm just going to just throw that on there. And, from here on out, it's basically just your standard bologna sandwich. Presentation, it's all about presentation. And then, personally, a little spicy brown mustard, that's what I go for. I'm just going to set this off to the side. So, should anybody else want that? And there we go.
Alright, good work. Now, back to the old PB&J here. Order is crucial with when you're cooking on this because we don't have butter. Butter's kind of expensive, but something that works equally well is just a little bologna grease. Stick in there right on the coffee maker. Throw the sandwich right on there. That should heat up in that grease really nicely. It'll just take, maybe a minute on each side, and then we're going to be good to go.
Yeah.
Let's see, now if we have this, we can start getting the next operation set up. Just dumping the little excess coffee water out there with some grounds on the bottom that I don't really want to taste. But,
alright, good clean pot, we're ready to go. And our next item is?
The last thing we're going to do is some Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. Delicious. Loved it as a kid, love it now.
Love it on the road.
It's timeless.
Big thing when you're in the Walmart or the Meijer, The pop tap. So crucial. You may find in these places that you visit, you don't necessarily have a can opener.
Very true.
Then what are you going to do?
Very true.
I'm assuming a knife, possibly a house key would work. You know, we're not barbarians. You don't have to resort to that. Just spend the extra 4 cents if there is enough cost.
Flipping the sandwich real quick here. I'll be back in a second.
And right in the coffee pot there. Chef Boyardee, it sticks a little. Just gotta fight with it. There we go. And you want to make sure you get the most you can.
Let's see what we got here. There's a couple stray noodles. Don't want to waste anything.
I know. PB&J's looking great.
We'll keep that as our pasta fork. I'll go to this peanut butter knife we've been using here.
Just gonna set this off to the side, the top of your coffee pot, because we'll need to get in there.
Just going to go ahead and use this, it's already been used, knife, but that doesn't really make a big difference, and get my nice, warm, melty peanut butter sandwich off of the griddle there. It's stuck a little bit, that's not a problem, you can just eat that. You want to scrape the excess off just so it doesn't burn. That tastes really good, nice and toasted. Just get a little coffee filter here to wipe it down. Be careful, it's going to be hot, but you don't want any of those crumbs to burn. And I guess we're ready to just heat up some meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs, very good. Coffee pot, right back on the coffee maker. It's like they're meant to be. All right, it's a good idea. Bring your can over here with your little fork. You don't want to leave the fork in there because it may melt or burn. So what we're going to do here is just go ahead and set that in there. Let the bottom of that heat up, and you want to make sure that you keep stirring that continually. Pretty hot surface, relatively hot. You don't want the bottom of it to burn, so just get in there and stir it, every minute or so. Just make sure you keep it moving. Let that heat, just resonate throughout all that, and just really get that going. As Jim had mentioned, this is pretty much the last thing we have for you. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and get all our food ready, set up our table for our little Christmas dinner here with Alert New London. I'm going to go ahead and let this finish up, and we'll see you back in a couple minutes. Thanks.